Hey guys, Rick Stone here from Our Stony Acres. Welcome to our YouTube channel, and please, while you're here, make sure you subscribe, and while you're at it, click that notification bell so that you get noticed when we release new gardening videos, which we do 4 to 6 times a month. So please make sure you click that subscription so that you know when things are happening here on the channel. Okay, so this week we are going to continue our monthly planting guide series for those of you that live in zones 3 and 4. So if you don't know what gardening zone you live in, there down in the description is a link that will take you out to our website, and that will actually direct you to the appropriate place so that you can figure out what your garden zone is. So again, 3 and 4 is what we're talking about today. Now you guys are the cold parts of the country, and you're definitely cooler in your areas, and so June is a big time for you guys to be planting because you're finally out of the frost danger, and it's time for you to really be getting your gardens in. So here is a list of the things that you can be planting, and it's kind of a mix. We've got warm season and cool season crops because you guys don't have the extreme heat like a lot of us do, and so there's a few cool season crops you can get away with as well. So here's what you can plant during the month of June. The earlier the better in your zones, but the earlier the better. Get these in, and these are things that you can grow in June. Beans, both pole beans and bush beans can go in. If you're like a zone 3 and you've got a really short frost-free window, you might want to consider planting the bush beans instead of pole beans because they're a little bit shorter to grow. Corn, both popcorn and sweet corn can go in this month. Cucumbers, tomatoes, peppers, potatoes. If you can get a hold of some potato seeds, you can definitely still plant some potatoes. All of your squashes, both the winter squashes and the summer squashes, so zucchini, crookneck squash, patapan squash, butternut, spaghetti squash, acorn squash, pumpkins, all of those, get them in right away because especially those of you in zone 3, you've got a really short window to get those growing. So as soon as your last frost is done, get those things in the ground so that you can hopefully get a harvest of those. So that's all your warm season, and then you still have a lot of cool season crops that should do pretty well in the summertime for you. They won't be as tasty as they would have been in the spring, but you should still be able to grow things like carrots, lettuce, spinach, cabbage, kale, beets, maybe even some peas, broccoli, cauliflower. All of those you should still be able to do pretty decent with those in your garden. And a lot of those are actually going to deal with your short growing season better because you won't have, I recognize that some of you in zone 3 might have as little as maybe 2 months of frost free. And so, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, all of those are going to do well kind of crossing over that period because they're going to be okay with frost when it shows back up in a couple of months. So those are all some really good options, and now is the time for you to be planting your garden. And I recognize you guys in zones 3 and 4 have such a much more difficult time gardening than those of us that live in the warmer areas. And so I respect you for trying, and get out there, get after it right away. The earlier you can get all of these things planted in June, the better off you're going to be because you're, rushing up against frost already, in just maybe 2 to 3 months. And so get out there and get these things planted. Choose short maturing varieties as much as possible. Things that mature in 60 to 90 days instead of 110 or something like that, because some of you don't even have that much time frost free. So choose those quick growing varieties and get after it and enjoy your garden while the summer's here, and hopefully, you're no more snow. I'd be interested to know, for those of you that live in zones 3 and 4, do you get some snow in June? I know it probably happens every once in a great while, but I'm just curious. So leave that kind of stuff down in the description below because I'd be interested in hearing that. Okay, that, my friends, is all I have for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If I missed anything, please leave those down in the comments. And then make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you'll get notice every time we publish more videos like this. All right, that's all I have for this week. Everybody have a fantastic week. Happy gardening. Hey guys, thanks again for watching this week's gardening video. Hope you enjoyed it, and come back often for more content like that. I wanted to take just a quick second to tell you a little bit about the Gardening Academy. Now, what is the Gardening Academy? That is our membership program where we deliver weekly content to you that helps you become a better gardener. We send you things like mini courses, Q&A sessions, growing guides, expert interviews, all kinds of great stuff. Something new every week that will help you become a better gardener. And it's a super great program. We have a private Facebook group where we've got a great group of people that just are having a lot of fun, and we're just having a blast. So I wanted to make sure that you guys knew about the Gardening Academy. If you would like to learn more, you can either go to thegardeningacademy.com, or if you would like, there's a link that you can click down below that will take you to the Gardening Academy. And if you click that link and sign up, you'll actually get a free course. You can get our free 5 crops to grow for food storage course if you sign up using that link. So go ahead and click through and join us. We're having a lot of fun. Okay, thanks guys. Happy gardening.